Everybody, it's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. We got 4 things here that we're going to discuss. Now, first thing we'll do is talk about Amber Rose. So Amber Rose is upset that this tweet from 2015 is resurfacing, and if you remember, it was a tweet where she said to Kanye, "Don't worry, I'm going to let the Kardashians, do what they want with you when they're done with you," or something like that. "I'm going to let the Kardashians, your karma's going to be with them when they get done, with you." Something along those lines. Amber just came out and made a statement, and I like what she said here. She said, "Forget that old A tweet. The Kardashians did not deserve that tweet, and this is pretty much strictly on Kanye. I never received a apology for the 30 showers comment." So she basically said, tired of blaming women for men's, accountability. He needs to be held accountable. And let me tell you why she said that. Because if you remember back, when that whole entire fallout with Kanye and Amber was happening online, and Amber made the comment about, "Oh, you just mad because I can't stick my fingers in your you-know-what anymore." After that, Kim Kardashian saw that comment, and she wanted to speak with Amber. Amber went over to the Kardashians that night and met with Kim. If you remember, later that night, there was a selfie after all of that stuff that Kanye was saying. When Kanye went on the radio, made the 30 showers comment and all that other stuff, there was a selfie that night of Kim and Amber. So Kim and Amber discussed whatever they discussed. Kim basically asked Amber to stop talking, probably slid her a bag. And Amber stopped talking, and she didn't make that comment anymore. And Kim told Amber that night, "I never said that Kanye had to take 30 showers. That's something Kanye, said on the radio." But she wanted Amber to know that she never said that. She would never make a comment like that and say, "Oh, that you have to take 30 showers before you sleep with me," since you were with Amber. So that's the reason why Amber said, I'm talking to Kanye, and he never gave me an apology. So that's the reason why she's saying that. She said she doesn't want to, harp back on those tweets, on those old tweets, and they shouldn't resurface, and said that the Kardashians did not deserve that tweet. All right, so shout out to Amber Rose. I liked the stance that Amber took. It is Kanye's doing, okay? It is Kanye's doing. I totally agree. And we should need to stop trying to blame the women, for Kanye's actions. Next up is Ari Fletcher. So Ari Fletcher has had a change of heart. Remember that game, Change of Heart? Ari Fletcher's had a change of heart. So now, if you remember, just recently, a couple of weeks ago, Ari was making comments about she wished that Moneybagg would take his gun out and stop her from leaving. And a lot of women that had been a victim of domestic violence got triggered. They were dragging Ari and telling her, at first they weren't even dragging her. They were just saying, "Hey, you have to be careful with those type of comments. There are a lot of women that follow you or what have you. And then there's little girls who look up to you. So for you saying stuff like that, you have to watch out because there's little girls that look up to you." Ari came back and her attitude was, "Well, I don't care. And who cares about your domestic violence?" And all these other stuff that she was basically saying. She didn't care what people were saying. Nobody cares about your domestic violence stories. Well, after that, Rihanna's company, Savage Fenty, pretty much ended their relationship with Ari. Ari was doing, she was a brand ambassador for Savage Fenty. Rihanna ended that relationship, or Savage Fenty ended that relationship. Okay? Now, we hadn't heard from Ari Fletcher since this. She was doing a lot of talking before that happened. Now, all of a sudden, she's on, looked like Power 105, and she seemed like she'd had a little change of heart. Now, before I go too far, we want to let you listen to that, and then we're going to come back on the other side and, talk about it.
So, I heard you're getting some nonprofits.
I am, yeah. I team with Fashion Nova. Doing some. I'm doing give back for like some women's shelters and also for domestic violence.
That's super dope. I love that. Taking care of the ladies. We definitely can use all the support. We got to be united right now.
Yes, we do.
I love that. So, as far as the nonprofit, has this been something you always wanted to do, or like?
Yeah, last year we really just started really getting into it. I was supposed to do one for Christmas, but I got COVID, so I couldn't do it.
Yo, everybody caught COVID at Christmas.
Yeah. So I was supposed to do it for that, so we had to cancel it because I was sick.
Yeah. You gonna do it like back home, or is it gonna be like in different cities?
Well, I was doing it in Atlanta, but I definitely want to do something for Chicago. I need to do something for Chicago. I feel like, that's my home. That's where I'm from. So I'm definitely, absolutely, 100% going to do something in Chicago.
Okay, fly.
Now, the funny thing is, the question that cracks me up in there was, did you always want to do this? And then Ari's like, yeah, we were going to do it before, but, we caught COVID. You were just saying, Ma, 2 weeks ago, who cares about domestic violence? And who cares about your stories? Nobody cares. Remember that? So how could you have always been wanting to do a charity for domestic violence if you said nobody cares about your domestic violence? You've always wanted to do it. No, Ari, let me tell you when you decided you wanted to do it. When you saw the social media backlash and you saw how it had transferred and started affecting your pockets. Okay, so I know at first you're trying to act like, this not a big deal. But when you lose a brand ambassador deal like Savage Fenty, trust me, it hurts. Not just because you lost the Savage Fenty deal. I'm sure she had other deals. But it's that you lost the Savage Fenty deal. And whose name is attached to that? Rihanna's. Okay? And if you did something to tick Rihanna off, or tick off that brand, that's going to be much heavier. That word's going to travel much heavier than if you lost a Fashion Nova deal. So that's what happened. Let's not act like you were always going to do this, Ma, because you just said, who cares? It started affecting that wallet. Now all of a sudden you want to do charity. Too late, Luthor. Too late. Anyway, moving on to the goddess of rap, Saweetie. Jack of all trades. She was at it again. She, as we had reported before, a couple of weeks ago, she was going to be taking a teacher's gig. So she is teaching as she called a Pretty Bee marketing class, a Pretty Bee energy marketing class. That's at 1500 Sound Academy. Now she's doing this, and I see a lot of people who just can't seem to keep Saweetie's name out their mouth, laughing and making fun of Saweetie, saying, oh, what's she doing? How's she teaching a Pretty Bee energy class? And what gives her what gives her the qualifications? Well, a college degree from USC gets her, in marketing, gets her that qualification. And I see a lot of women that get it are saying she's the only one really out there saying love yourself, that's in classes trying to teach these women to love themselves and uplift themselves. Because as much as women say, oh, I love myself, oh, I have confidence, a lot of these women are sitting around here, and you can start with the ones that are jealous and intimidated by Saweetie. Y'all need to be the ones up in that class before anybody. So instead of sitting around laughing, you need to be up in that class, asking Saweetie for some game. Because look where she's at and look where you're at. You're talking about her. Can't stand these people, man. They swear that they say, oh, they're not going to talk about Saweetie anymore. And then that's what's the first thing. Next video, we're going to talk about Saweetie again. Jealousy. Envy. That's part of the 7 sins. Get that hatred out your heart. Closing things out with the Empress and the hot girl. So, a lot of people still are a little confused about the whole, WAP gathering and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, coming together. The only thing really here is, what was said out in the public. But this is how it went down, all right? With the whole entire Megan, people are saying Megan switched up and Megan was talking about Cardi B. We're going to get into all of that, okay? This is the real, okay? So, the whole thing with Megan and Cardi B, as we all know, Megan was on the live, the Hot Girl Summer Live with Nicki Minaj. She made some comments that people speculate, myself included, speculate that she was talking about Cardi B. She never mentioned Cardi B's name. She never said Cardi B. Okay, so we just speculated because she said, oh, I'm going to go write some S. And I just dare you to say one thing, B. Say one word. Say one word. Okay, we speculated that she was talking about Cardi. All right? And again, you'll ask me, do I think she was? Yes, I do. However, we can't prove it. Okay, so she never said her name. All right? Fast forward to the whole Jason Lee thing. They did not connect for WAP with Jason Lee as much as Jason wants people to believe that. They did not connect from there. All right? Cardi's stylist and Megan's stylist at the time knew each other, and their two stylists hung out, and they told Cardi, you need to hang out with Megan. You need to get with Megan. Okay? Now, Megan, for everyone that does not know, when she finally met up with Cardi, she confessed to Cardi, allegedly, that the things that she had said, because I'm sure she felt as though someone had already told Cardi, or Cardi had saw it, and she didn't want her feeling some type of way. So she spoke to Cardi and allegedly told her that, she was referring to some things she had said. They got that out of the way. Cardi said that, because of those things, she really was a little shy about talking to Megan. And Megan also allegedly told her, yeah, I had heard some things about you, and I admit that I did not, give you a chance before I started judging you. But then when they hung out, just for a couple of hours, Megan said, she had Cardi judged all wrong, and she's one of the nicest people she ever met, and definitely one of the nicest people in the industry. And, she basically said that's just a lesson learned. So just because people didn't see it, okay? Just because people didn't see it, you don't know what happens behind the scenes. That's why you have me. So she let her know about some of the things. And the other thing, there was also a comment on a YouTube page about Cardi, and people said that Megan liked the comment. Megan had told Cardi that was not her. That was, at that time, she wasn't making comments on her page. She, blamed it on her record company. She said that they was the one who put the like on it. Now, it's up to anyone. It's up to y'all to believe Megan Thee Stallion or not. But she said that, she admitted that she judged her before she met her. But when she met her, like a lot of people say, she's a sweetheart. I mean, a lot of people like Cardi when they meet her. So, I can definitely see her, saying that. Sometimes if you don't know a person, you judge them by what people say or by what you hear. And then when you meet them, it's a totally different story. So there you have it. That's what really happened. All right. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.